Hello guys! Today we are going to compare all the vaults in Metro and see which one is the best. First things first, how many vaults are there? It's 7. 5 of them are opened with keys, 1 with a bomb and 1 with a lever. I made the room tour videos for each of them, so check out my other videos if you want to see what you can find there. Even though some rooms are worse and some are better, I recommend checking all of them, even the worst loot wise, as you can find the keys there for better rooms. A piece of advice here. Start a key farming journey with getting the Armory and sewer room keys from the shop. Or keep checking the key spawns in the open that I showed in one of my videos. They are the most common keys in Metro. Keep opening these rooms at a rate, eventually you will find the keys from other vaults. Now let's talk about the quality of the rooms. There is a spoiler in the selling price and the rarity of the keys, but don't mind the boom room, I will explain later. That's the distribution of items by rarity for each room. I took the 10 times I went in that I showed in my videos. The average amount of money made per one room. The average amount of money made per one key, which means 3 full uses of the key. The amount of items inside was also different. Here you can see the numbers and the average value per one item in those rooms. Now let me tell you what each room is good for. The lever room or the tank room is free to enter, but you need to pull the lever in the control room first. It has a safe, a gun crate which often spawns something expensive, an armor crate which usually spawns bad armor, a grenade box which spawns 1 or 2 nades. Sometimes you get a marine battery on the shelf on the left and a gunpowder on the right. There is also a very small chance of finding a digital sensor on one of the tanks. I only saw it once. The bomb for the boom room is hard to find this wipe, and it's expensive to sell, 50k. You'd think it means it's a very good room, but alas, sometimes it's so bad you get less money from there than you'd get from selling the bomb. But usually it's worth it, so give it a go. A real downside though is that the bomb weighs 20 kilos. The room used to be really good last wipe, so there is always a hope that next wipe it will be good again. Right now it's the worst room money-wise and it's the hardest one to get in. The bomb spawn rate was fine in the beginning of the wipe, but currently I almost never find one. In Armory you can find several grenades, 1 gun crate, 2 armor crates, 3 ammo boxes. Almost always there will be a high value, and sometimes you get a vertical suitcase with a key in it. And it's also a place where the bomb for the boom room can spawn. The sewer room has a safe, a gun crate, an armor crate, always some good junk on the shelf, and a possible key spawn on the safe. The medical lab is great this wipe. You get a lot of high-level meds in general from there. You can get up to 10 injectors, some of them are expensive to sell. You get a badge on the bed every time, and some other possible expensive items. Sometimes you can find a key next to the sink, and every time it was the officer room key for me. There is also a very slim chance of getting something like an Aladdin lamp on the table. I only saw it once this wipe. If you need a hard drive, CPU and a GPU, go to the data storage. It's the only place on this map that has a PC that guarantees them. You always get a badge or a USB drive on the table, and sometimes you can get 2 game discs in the drawers. And the last, the best room, is the officer room, which is next to the military base exit. There are always 2 high values there, and you often find items that cost more than $1 million each. Pretty often there is also a game disc on the PC. It's important to know that there is a digital sensor spawn and a defibrillator spawn in the room, although they are rare. Oh, and it's also a place where the bomb for the boom room can spawn. Other than that, you get a Maluk on the bed every time, there is a gun crate, armor crate, ammo boxes, and several grenades on the shelf. Now you know everything there is to know about the key rooms in Metro. Enjoy your raids! Bye!